A lot of people enjoy a nice glass of wine from time to time. Well, it turns out that fine wine, just like fine antiques or great art, is sometimes faked. And even the most sophisticated connoisseur of wine can get snookered. Lisa Guerrero and the I-Squad show how it's done.
Why would you sell us a bogus bottle of wine?
Why don't any of these wine merchants want to talk to us?
You've been accused of selling fake wine to people. Is that true?
Because they've been accused of peddling expensive bottles of phony wine. It's a growing problem. Bogus bottles are turning up at auctions, fancy restaurants, and liquor stores across the nation.
So how do you counterfeit wine?
It's really quite ingenious.
Take an old, authentic bottle like this
and fill it up with a cheaper red wine, then recork it like this.
And presto, a $20 bottle of Merlot becomes a $20,000 bottle of rare wine.
Maureen Downey is an expert on rare wine and a sleuth when it comes to sniffing out counterfeits.
It's very brazen.
The counterfeit wine scandal has rocked vineyards across the world and has left many fine wine collectors wondering if they've got a cellar full of fakes.
One victim of the growing scandal is billionaire Bill Koch.
How much money do you think you've spent on fake bottles of wine?
$4.3 million.
Wow.
Now you understand why I'm a little irritated.
In an exclusive interview, the billionaire energy tycoon, yachtsman, and wine enthusiast invited Inside Edition to his Cape Cod estate to show us his wine cellar that he says is overflowing with fakes.
Unfortunately, this bottle cost me $63,000.
Wow.
And the bloody thing is all fake.
An obsessive history buff, Koch also sunk $400,000 into these 4 bottles, once purportedly owned by the author of the Declaration of Independence, Thomas Jefferson. You can see Jefferson's initials, THJ, engraved right on them. But there's just one problem.
I found out they were totally fake.
How does he know? Koch says his investigators traveled to Germany and found this glass worker. Amazingly, the craftsman says he was paid to engrave Jefferson's initials onto this bottle. Fine wine merchant Daniel Oliveros didn't sell Koch the notorious Jefferson bottles, but Koch says he did sell him over $500,000 worth of phony wine.
Are you selling fake wine in your store?
No, we are not.
We caught up with Oliveros outside Royal Wine Merchants, his ritzy wine store in the heart of Wall Street's financial district. I asked him about Bill Koch's allegations.
Have you sold him fake wine?
I never sold any wine, and I have no more comments. Thank you.
So could there be phony wine at your neighborhood liquor store? To find out, we took our hidden cameras to Park Avenue Liquor Shop in New York City.
This is the Petrus.
They showed us this 1953 Chateau Petrus, one of the most admired wines in the world, grown and bottled exclusively in Bordeaux, France. Their price? A hefty $3,400.
So that came from the Chateau.
The salesman assured us that the bottle was authentic and came from Chateau Petrus, making it much more valuable.
Well, I think we're going to go with Petrus.
$3,400 later, here's our bottle. It certainly looks almost 60 years old, but is it? To find out, we took our bottle to wine expert Maureen Downey.
I looked at this bottle and in 3 seconds saw lots of problems.
Maureen says an authentic Chateau bottled 1953 Petrus should look like this and say on the label, mise en bouteille à Chateau, meaning bottled at the Chateau. But those words are missing on our bottle. She says our cork should say Petrus like this, but ours says something totally different, nor does it have the official seal of Chateau Petrus. Instead, ours has this crown.
We spent over $3,000 for this bottle. What is it really worth?
I think that this bottle is worthless.
Did we get ripped off?
Unfortunately, yes.
Wine expert Jeffrey Troy agreed.
I'm Lisa Guerrero with Inside Edition.
We went back to the store and showed our bottle to owner Michael Goldstein.
Let me just ask you quite plainly, did you sell us a bogus bottle of wine?
No, not to my knowledge.
Our experts tell us this is a bogus bottle of wine. How do you explain that?
That's their opinion. That's it. I can probably.
So you stand by this bottle?
Yes.
But after we pointed out all the inconsistencies raised by our experts, Goldstein offered us a refund.
Would you like a refund?
We would like a refund very much.
No problem.
As for Bill Koch, he may be a billionaire, but you still got a feel for a guy who's poured out a fortune on worthless wine.
I'm sure there's no sympathy for the billionaires, but look, fraud is fraud.